The sun was barely up on a sweltering July morning in 2024 when I stepped onto my porch in the quiet cul-de-sac of Willow Creek, a tidy suburban enclave in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was still in my pajamas, clutching a steaming mug of coffee I hadn't even tasted, when I saw them. 40 strangers splashing in my backyard pool like it was a public splash pad. Kids shrieked, adults lounged on my deck chairs, and some guy with a buzz cut and a dragon tattoo across his chest waved at me, shouting, "Yo, dude, your girlfriend said this was cool." I don't have a girlfriend. I have a cat, a mortgage, and a deep love for solitude. What I don't have is Lisa. Lisa lives 4 houses down in our tightly knit neighborhood, where HOA rules are treated like gospel and property lines are sacred. She's the kind of person who'd organize a block party just to make sure everyone knows she's in charge. Always smiling for a selfie, always chasing clout. Lisa's the queen of performative kindness until you cross her. Then it's war, and she's got a clipboard and a vendetta. I had no clue anything was happening until my doorbell chimed at 8:45 a.m. I opened it to find Lisa in oversized shades and a smug grin, like she'd already ruined 3 people's mornings. "Just a heads up," she chirped. "Some folks from my book club might borrow your pool. The neighborhood email said you were okay with it." There's no email. There's only Lisa's mouth. I blinked, still half asleep, as a kid in floaties waddled past my rose bushes. "Lisa," I said, "I barely use my pool. Why would I let a mob cannonball into my chlorine budget?" She laughed, like I'd just told a bad dad joke. "It's a baby shower brunch. They'll be out by noon. Besides, you're not exactly Mr. Social around here." That was her dig at me skipping her wine nights and petition drives. Before I could argue, she strutted off in her floral sundress, barking orders into a Bluetooth headset like she was running a music festival. I shuffled to my backyard and froze. My pristine, pH-balanced pool was a war zone of floaties, spilled cocktails, a rogue hot dog bobbing like a sad buoy, towels draped over my fence, a speaker blaring pop hits from my azaleas. 40 people. Not 10, not 20, 40. I'm a guy who likes his peace, who plays Sudoku, not beer pong. But seeing my hammock sag under 2 sweaty strangers snapped something in me. I didn't call the cops or storm over to Lisa's. I had a better idea. My pool has a secret weapon, not a gate or a lock, but something nastier. When I bought this place, the inspector mentioned a gray water overflow valve in the shed. Flip it, and the old sewer linen on toxic but foul dumps runoff into the pool's shallow end. It's a relic from a bad design, but it works. As I stood in the shed, hearing Marco and Polo echo like a frat party, I thought, this is nuts. Don't do it. Then someone cranked the music louder. I grabbed the wrench and turned the valve. The smell hit first to sour, swampy funk. Then the water clouded, blue turning to murky gray. By minute 3, the screams weren't for fun anymore. People scrambled out, slipping on wet tiles, yelling about toxic waste. I strolled out, coffee in hand, leaning against the doorframe. Lisa stormed over, hair dripping, face red. "What the hell did you do?" she screeched. "Oh," I said, sipping my coffee. "Must be the overflow pipe. Weird how it only acts up when 40 strangers treat my pool like a water park." Her eyes narrowed. "You did this to humiliate me." I shrugged. "Lisa, I didn't invite a toddler to use my koi pond as a potty." "You did." Behind her, someone was hosing off their flip-flops. Another guy was fishing his phone out of the muck. Lisa pointed a manicured finger. "You'll regret this. I know people on the HOA." I smiled. "Bring him. I've got plenty of sludge to share." She stormed off, leaving a trail of soggy footprints. I shut the valve and went inside. This wasn't over. Lisa doesn't quit schemes. I had the HOA handbook open to page 19, unauthorized use of private property, grounds for fines. She wanted a fight. I'd give her a legal one. The next morning, a thick envelope was taped to my door in angry Helvetica font. It was from the HOA, signed by Lisa, acting deputy chair for urgent matters. It demanded $3,800 for environmental damage from my reckless sabotage. The bylaws cited didn't exist, but the threat of a lien did. I read it twice, laughing at the audacity. Lisa was playing dirty, but I had my own moves. I called my lawyer friend, Tom, who dealt with HOA nonsense before. He sent a cease and desist letter faster than you can say subdivision drama. Lisa didn't take it well. By noon, she was pacing her porch, yelling into her phone, pointing at my house like it was public enemy number one. Neighbors slowed their walks to eavesdrop. My trash can got a neon sticker for noncompliance. My lawn, trimmed to perfection, was flagged for excessive blade height. My mailbox, a structural hazard. Lisa was trying to bury me in paperwork. So, I fought back with evidence photos of my lawn, videos of my quiet pool pump, permits for my solar lights. Tom fired off rebuttals, citing harassment laws. Lisa went silent for a day, which is like a week in her world. Then she escalated. Saturday morning, my neighbor Jenna showed up, wide-eyed, with her phone. She played a video Lisa posted to the Willow Creek Unity group. Lisa stood in front of my house, fake crying, claiming I'd threatened her and poisoned the groundwater. She announced a safety summit at her place to expose the truth. The post had 68 likes and comments like, "Wait, isn't that his pool? And didn't you crash his yard?" Lisa was losing her grip, but she wasn't done. That night, I uploaded my own video, a tight edit of Lisa inviting the mob, toasting on my deck, and freaking out when the valve hit. I emailed it to the HOA list with the subject, "Truth about 142 Maple Drive." The group chat blew up. Neighbors turned on Lisa. Even quiet old Frank, a Vietnam vet who helped build the community gazebo, posted, "I checked the drainage plans. His pool's private. Lisa's lying." That was the crack in her armor. By Monday, the HOA called an emergency meeting to address community unrest. Lisa showed up in a power suit, clutching a folder labeled evidence. I brought Tom and a USB drive. The room was packed. Neighbors, board members, even Lisa's former allies. She spoke first, a 10-minute sob story about betrayal and danger. Tom whispered, "Is she auditioning for a soap opera?" Then I played the video. The room went silent. The board deliberated for 4 minutes. Verdict: no action against me, and Lisa was suspended from all HOA roles pending review. She didn't scream. She just left, face pale, folder forgotten. But Lisa wasn't finished. A week later, her front yard sprouted a gaudy above-ground pool 12 feet wide, plopped right over a sewer easement. She called it the Willow Creek Unity Splash, a blatant middle finger to me. No permits, no fencing, just pure spite. I didn't argue. I called the city. That old easement had a capped valve, untouched since 2018. I requested a routine flush, scheduled for her party day. Saturday at 11 a.m., as Lisa's pool party raged, flamingo floaties, blaring music, a city truck rolled up. The worker opened the valve. A geyser of stormwater and muck surged under her lawn. Her pool didn't burst. It tilted, then collapsed, spilling water, inflatables, and screaming guests across her yard. Lisa shrieked, "He did this." I walked over, coffee in hand. "Lisa, if you're accusing me of a city-scheduled flush, I've got the paperwork. Or you can enjoy the free rinse." She was speechless, soaked, her captain's hat drooping. 2 weeks later, her house was silent. No parties, no schemes. Then a for sale sign appeared. The neighborhood exhaled. Jenna dropped off brownies, saying, "You're the hero of Willow Creek." I laughed. Just a guy who likes his pool clean. That night, I sat by my pool, the water crystal clear, the quiet hard one. Lisa was gone, but I knew her type. Someone else would rise, another clipboard warrior. I'd be ready. What do you think? Was I too harsh, or did Lisa get what she deserved? Should HOA rules be stricter to stop people like her? Or are they already too controlling? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more wild neighborhood tales.